Now, suppose we focus on the European. We destroy the European, or the European destroys himself. What happens then? Everything's perfect, huh?
No.
Why? Why isn't it?
You are still in balance, so you still have to keep fun.
All right. Very good, sister. Here's how I see it. I see Yurugu as a virus that has infected us. We became host for that virus. Once the virus infects us, then we exhibit behaviors which are anti-African. We begin treating each other not as Africans should treat each other. We are a people in self-denial, self-conflict. We are treating ourselves as objects, taking drugs, eating poorly. We are treating each other as objects, killing each other. We are involved in relationships which are controlling, which are exploitative. We have forgotten the sacred mother principle. So we are out of balance. We have taken on patriarchal forms. We deny the spiritual. We have no time for the spiritual. We do not incorporate the spiritual in our organizations. Our organizations are hierarchical. They are about ego. Leadership is about ego. Leadership is not accountable. There is no system of accountability. We believe only in an academic concept of truth and think that our children's learning takes place in school. So our children are taken away from us. So our children can be good at math and then totally irresponsible. And we think that's being smart. We do all of these things because the virus is in us. So what does that mean that we have to do? We have to cleanse ourselves. We have to heal. We have to come back to our concepts of truth. Let's have the next slide, I think. Everybody else was ignorant. We go into the academy in a state of self-denial and come out of it how? Prepared to destroy African people. For instance, there's a crime bill. We identify, oh great, they're going to take all those awful people off the street. Not understanding that these are our children. This is our future. And that's because of who we've been taught to identify with. We come out of these institutions ready to support and perpetuate European domination. We come out denying an African worldview. And we come out, most importantly, afraid of African ritual. Ritual is the deepest kind of learning that we can have. Ritual is spiritual learning. It is through ritual that we internalize truth. But we've been taught to be afraid of African ritual. And so the effect that our sojourn through these institutions, various institutions, whether it's the academy, the church, whatever it is to turn us against ourselves and to have us denying our ancestors. The system indeed gets its power through us, from us. And all we have to do is to deny it that source of power. And the way to do that is for us to return to the source, is for us to create our own institutions The brother got up and talked about starting a business. We have been taught to be dependent. The Ma'afa is that great disaster when we were raped, kidnapped, and made political prisoners, which we still are. And in the process of the Ma'afa, which continues, we were trained to be dependent on the very being that would destroy us. That's the process of enslavement. That is the creation of the master. So that we cannot visualize an independent African institution. We have all the resources that we need, but we don't build our own schools, our own universities, whatever we would call them. We're in a state of denial. That's the answer. We've got to get back that kind of belief in self. Can I have the next slide, please? And there are people who are doing that, African people who are bringing back the power of Africa, which is the power to do, the power to energize, reconnecting to the source in our own environments. Next slide, please. We are doing them by creating our own places of study with our own objectives and goals in environments which feed us and nurture our spirits. These are people who are involved in a leadership training process in Virginia that is run by a group called Ankabia that comes out of Washington, D.C. The brother Ajay Akoto has written a book called Nation Building, which every African person should read. And that is about creating our own environments based on our own concepts, which affirm who we are, which allow us to use our own resources for ourselves, our own energies for ourselves. Next slide, please. And in these environments, we not only think together, discuss together, but we actually build together. How many people here have actually participated in the act of building a building? Not very many. And if you have, sister, that's good. All of us need to be able to do that, to build together. These young people are building a building. Next slide, please. And so we participate with the symbols that connect us to our source, the sacred stools, and we honor our sacred ancestors, and we use their energy to continue to build. And our young people, as you see the sister there, grows up in this. Imagine how affirming that is for her. Next slide. And we wear clothing that is actually made by us. You see a camp here, Heritage Village Encampment, where young people make their own clothing, do their own dances, dance to their own rhythm, to the rhythm of their people. If you grow up in that, you have a very different concept than most of us have now. You don't want to put chemicals on your skin, or your hair for that matter. You don't want to imitate another person's way of thinking. You glorify what is your own, and you feel the strength of that.